Are you curious about the best ways to speak to guys that will make them fall in love with you? The differences in communication between men and women are well known. Women have been making unsuccessful attempts for years to figure out what drives males. The good news is that you don't need to be a mind reader to figure out what works, even if many women are clueless about how to speak to guys in a way that arouses intense interest. This post will explain the psychology of men's thought processes and show you how to speak to them in a way that increases their attraction to you. Just remember to utilize this knowledge sensibly. It's not about control or manipulation, but about developing deeper understanding and connections. Men immediately begin making assumptions about women based on their appearance, body language, and communication style when they first speak with them, whether by text, in person, or over the phone. Male biology is mostly responsible for this. Men are visual beings by nature, and they automatically evaluate women based on how they seem. The physical attraction is apparent, even if this does not imply that all men are just drawn to a woman's appearance. Therefore, be sure to appear your best when you first meet a man. Presenting oneself with ease and confidence is more important than being flawless. The next stage after making sure you look your best is to figure out how to engage him in conversation. Above all, you need to prove to him that you're not a simple target. Ever ponder why some guys lose interest in women after having sex with them on their first date? She was too easy to obtain, and they get tired easily, therefore it's usually because the pursuit is done. You have to be tough to retain his interest. This means not being overly available, but it doesn't mean playing games or acting like someone you're not. Don't quickly answer yes when he asks you out, for instance. Rather, say something like "I'm not sure if I'm free that day," or "let me check my schedule," to let him know you're busy. In the same manner, don't respond to his texts immediately away. This makes him question if you're really interested in him and demonstrates that you have a life outside of him, which piques his interest in you even more. Making guys feel good about themselves is another way to catch their attention. Let's say he informs you about a recent promotion he obtained at work. "Congratulations," or "I'm happy for you," are common responses from women, but if you want to make him feel very special, you may go one step further. Say a phrase such as "You must be the best man for the job," or even "I knew you'd get it." You're just so good at what you do when you give him praise for his accomplishments. He not only feels proud but also starts to connect those positive emotions with you. This increases his attractiveness and strengthens his emotional bond with you. Another crucial element that attracts guys is confidence. Many women are aware that confidence attracts men. But how can you communicate this? Confidence should come through whether you're speaking to him by text, phone, or in person. When you greet him, smile, stand up, and look him in the eye. When speaking on the phone or sending a text, make sure your voice is composed, at ease, and confident. Don't come out as needy or clinging. Being confident is about being at ease with who you are and expressing it through your words and deeds, not about being flawless. Showing that you are confident is vital, but you also need to demonstrate that you are independent of him. Giving the idea that you're not frantically trying to get his attention is more important than coming across as aloof or uncaring. When he invites you out, for instance, you may answer, "I'm not sure, I might have something else going on," rather than immediately accepting the invitation. Or say something like, "I'll think about it," or "I'm not sure if I'm up for it," when he asks you to do anything. This really makes you more attractive since it shows that you have your own life and hobbies. Instead of someone who is yearning for his attention, a guy will be attracted to you if he perceives that you are in demand and have other possibilities. Another important thing to remember is to make him feel like a man. Historically, men have been predisposed to be guardians and providers. They have an innate desire to look after the people they care about. You must give him the impression that he can be that powerful, protecting figure for you in order to activate this urge. When speaking with him, for instance, use a statement like, "I feel safe when I'm with you." His hero impulse is also triggered when you ask for his assistance or guidance. He feels more needed and valued as a result, which increases his attraction to you and his emotional bond. You may establish a deep emotional bond with him and bring him closer to you by comprehending and applying this facet of male psychology. Another effective strategy for generating attraction is to compliment his intelligence. Expressing genuine admiration for his intelligence can make him feel appreciated, since men enjoy being treated with intellectual respect. Rather than merely stating, "You're smart, do a little research," say to him, "I love how you always know what to say, and you're so insightful." Giving him intellectual compliments not only increases his sense of self-worth, but also demonstrates your appreciation for his intelligence. This distinguishes you as a lady who appreciates more than simply outward appearances, which is quite appealing. Establishing trust with a man is essential to developing a closer bond. Men might occasionally be reluctant to open out emotionally, and trust doesn't come immediately. But as soon as trust is built, he becomes much more attracted to you. Always be truthful, even when it's challenging, to foster trust. Verify your dependability by keeping your word if you make a commitment. Additionally, demonstrate your lack of judgment. Embrace him for who he is, imperfections and all. He will start to feel more connected to you and find you more attractive if you can be the one he believes he can trust. Asking him what he thinks about issues that are important to you is another method to make him more attractive. This fosters trust in addition to demonstrating your respect for his opinions. Ask him his opinion, for example, if you're thinking of relocating to a different city or changing employment. While it's not necessary to ask him for his opinion on everything, doing so demonstrates that you respect his viewpoint and see him as a significant person in your life. It fosters a sense of cooperation and strengthens the emotional bond. These techniques will help you increase the depth of men's attraction to you. However, it's crucial to keep in mind that each guy is unique. These psychological strategies can be effective, but you might need to try a few different approaches to see what suits the person you're speaking with the best. Above all, always stay loyal to who you are. By using these strategies, you should be able to express your true self in a way that makes him more attracted to you. Building real ties based on respect and understanding is the aim. Never use them to manipulate or deceive. Last but not least, there are other things you may study to further this awareness, such knowing the words that make a guy fall in love with you. Please keep investigating these concepts and let us know what you think in the space provided for comments below. For more tips on creating lasting relationships, remember to like and subscribe.